Hi everyone, this is Jean. Right now I'm gonna try it one last time. I've been trying this over and over, and I hope this one I can have a good result because I accidentally deleted the good video that I had. So I will try again, and hopefully it could bring like some light and bring some understanding to people. So I've been asked before, is your future predestined? It's not. It never is. Sometimes people assume like this is what you want, and sometimes you actually don't get it. And they're like, why? But I saw it. It's important for us to see whenever you see different kind of flash images that you see like very suddenly. Most of the time that is God, the universe, higher self, spirit guide, whoever you call and whoever you prefer, to tell you, hey, this is a nudge. Change the situation. This is not what I want for you. You should change it. If you have read the book, The Alchemist, you would know that. So for me, a lot of time I will see flash images, and sometimes I get so desensitized. I'm like, yeah, this is good, this is good. Oh, and problem arise afterwards for me. So it's super important for you to try to always change it whenever you see a flash image. But you also have to have the distinction whenever you are visualizing the future, visualizing what you want and put it into your head. That's a different thing. It's very different to see a flash image of the future and compare to those that actually already visualize their future, how I manifested. Just two different separate things, okay? So a lot of time whenever you are at different kind of crossroads, for example, right now you live in Rochester, and then you're in Rochester and you're like, hey, I'm in Rochester and I want to become a gardener. And you can say, I want to become a gardener because I want to become an entrepreneur as a gardener. Hey, people make good money, eh? You never know. And when you're following your bliss, your passion, where God is trying to lead you, things go well. Or you can say, oh, I want to become a professor. And you say, oh, I become a professor. And when you become a professor, you might lead to different kind of other roads afterwards. You don't know where the path of God is trying to lead you. Or some people prefer to call it the universe, or like your guides or higher self. They're trying to lead you in the right direction in your course of action, right? Or sometimes people say, oh, I want to become an accountant. Instead of staying in Rochester and visualizing that you have a life in Rochester, you become an accountant and you move to Manhattan, let's say. Or let's say you have decided to choose to become a news anchor. You choose to become a news anchor. You're like, instead of staying in Rochester, I'm going to move to UK. So let's say in the beginning, you're supposed to stay in Rochester, have a nice family, have a dog, and you change it all around. A lot of times, life, you could change it all over. It's your decision because this is the planet of free will. And you can at all moment change the outcome of every single thing that you want. But it's really important for you to notice that whenever you have flash image, that's the moment. That's the moment that you say, uh-oh, gotta change. I still remember back then when I would see flash images. And whenever I see flash images, I was like, what is this? And then my future will always change the outcome. And I thought I missed out on something, but it wasn't it. It was just because we show you the image, so you switch it. Once you switch it out, you switch it. And your life becomes completely different because you're following the pathway of God. They showed you so they could prevent you from having accidents or different kind of outcome that isn't in alignment with who you're supposed to be. So don't be disappointed when you see a flash image and you're trying to pursue it, and in the end it doesn't happen. It's a blessing. Trust me on that, because I went through this, and one time I was so stubborn, and my spirit guides told me, hey, this is not the path. And they showed me like a flash image every few minutes. And I'm like, what's going on? Isn't this a great future? But it was not for me. And I had to find out a few months down the road. So it's really important at all moment that you trust, go into a deep inside of your heart, believe in who you are, and go inside of the intuition. No matter what people say, there'll be a lot of people talking to you about things, but trusting who you are. Your heart, deep inside of your heart, resides the wisdom of God, telling you every step of the way where you're going to be and how you're going to be all right. So listen to the inner intuition. Instead of here, just go in and listen. Sometimes your ego will clog it. For me, it clogged it for a bit, but if you go very deep inside, and if you don't have the ability to really know how, just quiet the mind, close your eyes. I learned this from an alignment teacher called Judy. You close your eyes and you go very deep inside. Go very deep inside of your heart, and you will find the answer. Pop, pop, like this. Like you just go in, deep breathe, in and out, in and out, in and out. And inside of your heart will have this little key that tells you, hey, this is the path. So I hope this is helpful for all of you guys. So I will see you soon again, and have a nice day, everyone. Bye-bye for now.